What it do, y'all? Brad Tuck Rob. Another million after taxes. Houston Texans, all that, man. Woo! Houston Texans versus the Minnesota Vikings. We took a major L. I mean, it wasn't as bad as the one in New England, but goodness, we lost 31-13. It was bad, man. I tell you what, I knew we had O-line problems, but this game really exposed our O-line problems, man. We couldn't protect Osweiler for anything, man. And also, Osweiler, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. We paying him all this money. I think he's making 17 million this year, but it's looking like a bad investment, man. Right now, in my mind, you give quarterbacks time to kind of, you try to take in enough data so you can see what's what. And man, Osweiler ain't the one, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Tom Savage though, but we're still leading the division. But you have to just you have to weigh everything and put your mind in a position to move forward, right? Because when you look at everything, you're paying Tom Savage all this money, okay? And he's not maximizing. He's not getting the most out of the weapons around him, man. He's not maximizing his situation. Because like I said, man, with the weapons we have, we should be putting up 35 points a game at least. Or at the least 31. Man, you got Hopkins over there. You got Fuller over there. You got Braxton Miller right here. Fedorowicz is improved, man. His hands have gotten a lot better. Then you got Lamar Miller, who's coming out the backfield, and he can do a lot better, but he's still not, he's not trash. And Osweiler's throwing all these interceptions. We can't seem to find Braxton Miller. We can't get the ball to Hopkins. Fuller, did he have a reception today? Maybe one or two. It was just bad, man. It was all the way bad. Like we scored 13 points, man. We kicked 2 field goals and found Hopkins late in the game in the end zone when the game was out of reach. And shout out to finding Hopkins in the end zone because to me that's still our number one receiver. I want to see him eat. But man, and I tell you what, man, that boy that brother that was guarding Hopkins, man, that boy had a lot of penalties. I tell you what. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. They won 31-17. So they won by 18 points. Did you see my mental math there real quick? But man, I tell you what, man, and my defense. We had a bunch of players that were hurt. No excuse. Kareem Jackson didn't play. My boy Jonathan Joseph got hurt during the game. Demps got hurt during the game. What else? Of course, J.J. Watt is out. But it was just bad, man. We couldn't stop the run for anything. Well, at least in the first and a little bit of the second quarter, because I think they put up, I forget how much they put up. Like, did they score 40-24 in the first half? I forget, it was something like that. But we just couldn't cover, man. Bradford was just, he was just finding boys. They hand the ball off, and Peterson wasn't even out there. But it was just bad. It got to a point where we were kind of able to stop them. It's like, okay, my defense is stopping. Where's my offense? Come on, offense, do something. But all these 3 and outs and not doing anything, my defense got wore out, man. And then, They scored. Then Minnesota scored another touchdown, late in the game. And I'm looking at it, when the game, to me, when the game's out of reach, man, take Osweiler out of there, man, and put in Tom Savage. But I guess they don't want to create a quarterback controversy. And it's still too early. Let me tell you why it's not going to be a quarterback controversy, unfortunately. Okay? Because we're still leading the AFC South, But if we don't play better, that could be in danger. But we're still leading the AFC South. What else? You done paid Osweiler all kinds of money. So they going to want to, if you paying them, put them on the field. But to be honest with you, man, Tom Savage may have the same experience that Osweiler has. I mean, Osweiler's played more games than count. Tom Savage only played one and he got hurt that game, or half of one, and he got hurt that game. But man, I think you might get the same, if not more, out of Tom Savage. He's been in the system longer. I mean, he costs less. Man, but hey man, look. We're still winning. I'm just thinking forward. It's like, man, if Osweiler can't produce with the weapons we have, I mean, whoa. But I don't know, man. That's what it is, man. We're still leading. I just want to continue to lead, man. We have the Colts next Sunday, division game. Let's beat them. But y'all know what it is, man. Bread Tuck Rob, Bread Tuck Gang forever. Houston Texans. This one was rough, man. Y'all mucho take it easy, man. A-Shot all day.